Hey guys, it's Majesty J. So, a while ago, Jaden and James did some pretty awesome collabs that mostly complained about Arizona, the state in which they live. And I myself have some beef with my home state, so if you've read the title, you know where I live, Illinois. And let's start off with the most obvious thing. Do you see it? This thing right here. This stupid S. Not only is Illinois hard to pronounce, hard to spell, but we also have to just add in a silent S there? Why is it there? I have no idea. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. But you can look it up. It's not too complicated. So, long story short, it's pronounced Illinois, not Illinois. So, yeah, that's just a tiny pet peeve of mine. So, now more on to the physical stuff. There's Chicago, and then there's really just the rest of Illinois. I mean, yes, there are other cities, but no one knows they exist unless you live there or someone you know lives there. And I happen to live in Flat Farm Central. There is not a lot to do here. Oh, look, it's a cornfield. Oh, look, another cornfield. Oh, this is exciting. It's a bean field. So you have to travel a good ways to get to any shops or movie theaters or things of that sort. And that's a pretty big problem for me as I don't have a car, nor do I have a license. And that makes me feel pretty caged sometimes. I mean, I didn't even see a pigeon until I was about 11. Some people call them city chickens. The next thing is, if you didn't know, Illinois is one of the flattest places on the earth, and it's really, really flat. Like, it's so flat that there are no sledding hills when it comes wintertime, so kids just use the man-made slopes from our overpass bridge. And as a consequence of living on a horizontal plane, I get really bad motion and altitude sickness whenever I travel. But if you are kind enough to take me to the mountains, it would be totally worth it. I've only seen them a couple times, and dang, they are so cool. If you have mountains by where you live, I am totally jealous. And another thing that I've noticed is that Illinois gets all the weather. This may also be a consequence of its flatness, I'm not really sure. But by all the weather, I mean in the summer it can reach the 100s, and at the same time it easily goes into the negatives during winter. Sleet, ice storms, tornado weather. Oh, and don't even get me started on the flooding. All the cringe attacks. Oh, and even though we have pretty cold winters, we still have a lot of bugs. And the worst of all are obviously the spiders. These guys right here. And if I have a bug bite, 9 times out of 10 it's a spider bite and not a mosquito bite. And we have a couple of spiders around here that are actually, like, literally dangerous. Like, if you get bit by them, you have to go to a doctor and get medicine. These spiders are known as the brown recluse and the black widow. And I haven't been bit by them, but I know people who have, and it's not been pretty. I do like daddy longlegs, though. They are pretty cool. And the next thing is a bit boring to complain about, but it's reality nevertheless. If America's finances are represented as the Statue of Liberty, Illinois would be Lady Liberty's butthole. High taxes, and try not to trigger me with the lack of student aid for college. All I'm saying is just count your blessings if you live in a state that is not in the Tartarus of debt. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is 4 of our last 7 governors have been in jail. That's more than half, so some might find that a little concerning. But on a positive note, George Ryan is out of jail now, so at the present moment, we only have 1 of our governors in jail. I mean, there is that congressman too, but we don't have to talk about him. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Don't get me wrong, I don't completely hate Illinois. It's just, if I made a video about all the things I liked about it, it would probably be shorter than this one. If you did like this animation, please share, comment, and like. And I mean, if you want to subscribe, you can. And thanks. See you in the next one. Bye.